everyone. Welcome to the Stock Market Morning Prep video for Thursday, September 10th. Crazy day yesterday in the markets. We had some good relative strength going into the opening. The U.S. Open at 9:30 Eastern Time. Markets popped up and just rolled right out of bed. Selling came right in, had selling pressure pretty much all day yesterday, and that is not a good sign. I mentioned yesterday I'm looking for some weakness. I'm looking for a continued pullback, possibly into a correction between now and the next 6 weeks. And I do suspect this is happening. Now remember, anything could happen. We have the Fed coming out September 16th about the announcement if they're going to raise rates or not raise rates. That will definitely hinder any type of market analysis. So we'll just wait and see. But from what I'm seeing, we are seeing heavy selling. Every time the market moves higher, we are looking at some downside pressure. So not good here, guys. Those of you who are swing traders, longer-term investors, I would not be looking to add anything, if not protect your portfolio. Very important here. Buy some puts, maybe reduce some of your long exposure. You know, down 8%, cut them, get rid of them, and start over again. This is not a good sign. Even today, we bounced about 20 handles in the ES early this morning, and we're down 1 point. So we gave back all of our gains from the overnight session. Not good, guys. We need to be aware. Let's not be, a deer in the headlights here and say everything is just going to be all good. This is not good developments, what I'm seeing here. Now, I'm going to go point out some of these levels again, so we need to pay attention to them. But, again, watch what happens here in the next couple of days. Today we have crude oil inventories coming out because we had the holiday on Monday here in the U.S., so it pushes it back a day. I'll keep an eye on that. A lot of the crude oil sector. Well, actually, the stocks held up relatively well until the last hour or so. But crude oil itself started to come in a little bit. Watch the VIX. The VIX is flagging, bull flagging on a daily chart. Not a good sign here, okay? And still relatively elevated. All right, so keep an eye on the VIX. It's inversely correlated to U.S. equities. If we see a bullish pattern in the VIX, that means that we're probably getting a sell signal in U.S. equities. Remember, again, news does trump the charts. Just be aware of that. It could change on a daily basis, and with this crazy volatility that we're having, it's happening on like a minute-to-minute basis. So let's just be prepared for that, okay? All right, Spider daily chart. I'm going to probably sound like a broken record. We got the resistance into this resistance band, really just capped it, so right down to it. We had this bear flag, which didn't look like looked like it was going to happen, and sure enough, we're back into this bear flag. September 1st low is going to be the first key and pivotal low. If we lose that, we are probably most definitely going to touch and test this August 25th low when we had that 24th low that we had the debacle. So September 1st low, and then of course the August 24th low. Okay, same thing really holds true to most of the indices. You could see same thing here, September 1st, and these are the two lows that we're going to be watching. Transports are coming into some seasonal strength soon, but not before I think the markets start to sell off. Let's watch clues from the transportation sector to see if indeed we're starting to head lower. Okay, here's the I'm sorry, that was the IWM, guys. I apologize. This is the transports right here. Back holding this downtrend line, which is now support, but if we lose this today, we're going to look to probably test that September 1st low and then test this low here for the 25th. So again, we still have bearish symmetry. We alleviated a little bit of pressure for a couple of days in August, and then we sold back down again. And now we're looking more than likely to head back down. Still an ugly, ugly chart here. Transportation sector, ETF, IYT. Diamonds, what can you say? Same thing. We're stuck in this channel. Again, if we lose this, we're going to test this low here. Really ugly chart, guys. If you looked at intraday price action, you would see that the tick itself has been relatively below zero pretty much all day, and then once it hits below zero and stays below zero, we're getting more downside pressure, more downside tick readings of negative 600 and greater. Anything above 600, 700, depending on what platform you're using. If you see negative 6 and then you get to anywhere between 600 plus and minus is noise, but anywhere below that, down 700 and it takes 8, 9, you're getting sell programs that continue to hit the market, and that's what we're seeing right now in the intraday price patterns, okay? So just be very, very careful. And if you're not used to this volatility, guys, step aside. And IQ's holding up relatively well, but we had end of the day, Apple really didn't do much on their presentation, and sure enough, Apple actually sold off towards the end of the day, which helped the Qs and the Nasdaq sell off as well. I personally think that Apple is a has-been after pretty much a beautiful decade or 2 decades of movement to the upside. There's really not that much. I mean, they're great innovators, but and again, that's just my opinion. I see even if the stock rallied 20 points from here, I think it'd be a great short at one point in time. But anyway, again, my opinion, nothing to trade on. Apple started to sell off yet again, so let's just be careful. Watch the VIX, guys. Very important here. I see a bull flag on a daily chart. Don't have it up, but I want you to be aware of that. If the VIX starts to rally, and now we just lost a lot of our momentum here to the upside in the pre-market again, losing 20 S&P points. Now we're down 4 since I spoke to you. I think the markets are in trouble. Have a great day. Be careful out there. Use your stops. We'll speak to you tomorrow. Take care.